everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this quick little hop pad. So the full pattern can be found on the blog for free, so just click the down bar below. The things that you're going to need for this pattern is you're going to need a number 5 bulky weight cotton yarn. I'm using Gandit's Cotton Ear yarn, okay? It's this beautiful bulky weight cotton yarn. Alright, you're also going to need a 8.0 millimeter hook and 1 stitch marker because this hot pad is made in the spiral. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so to start off our pattern, we're going to be creating a slip knot. So go ahead and create a slip knot. Alright, and go ahead and chain 2. So 1 and 2. Now we're going to create 5 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. So 1, 2. So to create a single crochet, you want to go ahead and insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over one more time, and pull through the last 2 loops on your hook. Okay, so that's how you create a single crochet. So you want to create 4 more. All right, so let's go ahead and create our second single crochet. Our third one, fourth one, and last one. All right, so once you've crocheted 5 single crochets, you want to go ahead and pull your tail strand close. Okay, and just pull it the best that you can. All right, so you should have something that looks like this. Okay, so now, because we're working in the spiral, we will not be joining as in when you're making a regular circle. You would be joining with a slip stitch. We are going to be joining to this chain right here. So you're going to be creating 1 single crochet in this chain right here, okay? All right, so go ahead and make your first single crochet. Okay, and once you've made that single crochet, it should look like this. Now you want to take your hook out, and we're going to grab our stitch marker, and you're going to put your stitch marker in that first single crochet, so that first stitch we just created. Okay, and this will be our starting point. So we always know where our end is and where our beginning is. All right, now you want to crochet 1 more single crochet in that same chain, okay? So the 1 single crochet that we just created, go ahead and create another one. All right, so it should look like this. Now you want to continue crocheting 2 single crochets in each of these stitches until you reach your stitch marker, okay? So go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the end. All right, so I'm here at my end, and it should look something like this. Okay, so my last stitch is the one right before our stitch marker. Now you should have a total of 12 stitches. All right, so let's just count that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and don't forget, you can always find the free pattern down below, and it'll have all the stitch counts for all the rows. All right, so once we finish this row, you want to go ahead and take your stitch marker out. Okay, and now you want to create 1 single crochet in this next stitch. Okay, so go ahead and grab your stitch marker and pop it right back so we don't forget our place. Okay, there we go. Now for this round, for round 3, you're going to do 1 single crochet, and then in the next stitch you're going to do 2 single crochets. Okay, and then it just repeats itself. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. So let's go ahead and do the first part together. Okay, so we just created our 1 single crochet. So now we need to do 2 single crochets. Okay, so find your next stitch, create our first single crochet, and then let's do our second single crochet. Okay, so it should look like this. And you want to continue to do this till the end, okay? Till your last stitch. I'm going to go ahead and do that and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, so I just finished my last stitch and you should have something that looks like this. Okay, you're going to have a total of 18 stitches. So let's go ahead and count that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And you know you've done it correctly when your last stitch has 2 single crochets in it. That's just a little tip, but I find that it really helps me. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the next round. Okay, we're going to be working on round 4. So go ahead and take your stitch marker out, insert our hook back in. Okay, so now we are going to be doing 1 single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so you're going to be crocheting 1 single crochet here, 1 single crochet in the next one, and then 2 single crochets in the next stitch. Okay, so every round will be like this. So every round is just going to increase by 1. All right, let's get started. Okay, so for round 4, go ahead and insert your hook, create your first single crochet, take our hook out, place our stitch marker. Okay, let's insert our hook back. All right, create another single crochet. All right, and now in the next one, so in the 3rd stitch, you want to create 2 single crochets. All right, and you want to continue repeating this pattern until the end of the round, okay? So my next one will be 1 single crochet, then another single crochet, and then 2 single crochets. Okay, so continue to do that. All right, so I just finished my round 4, and it should look something like this. Okay, you should have a total of 24 stitches. All right, let's get started with round 5. Now for round 5, we are going to be doing 3 single crochets and 2 single crochets in the next. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove our stitch marker. All right, let's go ahead and place our single crochet in the next stitch. Grab your stitch marker again, pop it in that 1 stitch. All right, insert our hook. All right, so I just made my 1 single crochet. Go ahead and make another single crochet. And then another one. Okay, and then in the 4th stitch, go ahead and make 2 single crochets. All right, now continue repeating this pattern all the way around, okay, for round 5. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will meet you right here. All right, so I just finished my round 5, and you should have a total of 30 stitches. Okay, so for round 6, you're going to single crochet 4 times and then create a double crochet in that 5th stitch. Okay, so 2 single crochet. You want to repeat this pattern until the end. Okay, and the same goes for round 7. Okay, for round 7, instead of doing 4, you're going to do 5. So 5 single crochets and then 2 single crochets. All right, so go ahead and complete your last 2 rows and then I will meet you at the end. All right, so I just finished my last round, which was round 7. You should have a total of 42 stitches. Okay, and so now it's time to create our loop. Now the loop is optional. I think it looks really cute with a loop, but it definitely doesn't need it. Okay, so now we're going to create this part right here. All right, so what we're going to do for this is we're going to take our stitch marker out and we are going to crochet 3 slip stitches, okay? So the last 2 stitches will be 42, and then we have 43, 44, 45, and those are going to be 3 slip stitches. All right, so let's go ahead and create our slip stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so once we've created our 3 slip stitches, it should look like this. Okay, and so now we're going to chain 8, and that'll count as our loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you're going to slip stitch it on your last slip stitch. Okay, so chain or stitch 45, where we created our last slip stitch, you're going to slip stitch your chains to that slip stitch. Okay, so insert your hook into stitch 45 and then just create a slip stitch. And this should lock it into place as well. So it can be a little tricky, so just take your time if you need to, or use your fingers like I am. All right, and there you go. Now you've created a loop. Now for extra support, I went ahead and just did an extra round of slip stitches around my chains. Okay, you can also do single crochet, whatever you prefer. All right, so to do that, all you need to do, and depending of course on what yarn you choose, just go ahead and stick your crochet hook into that first chain right there. Okay, and then just create a slip stitch. And you just want to do that all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you here at the end. Alright, so I just finished my last slip stitch in my chain, okay, and all that's left to do is just work in our ends. So go ahead and cut your yarn. Alright, and then close it up, and all you have to do is just yarn over and pull that loop through, and then just go like that, and then just weave it in, and then that's it. And now you have a really cute hot pad. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. The full directions and stitch counts can be found at the down bar below. Alright, I do have a PDF pattern available as well. Alright, thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.